Hello, Ruby here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another deck unboxing. I might have gone a little crazy, purchased a handful of new decks recently, but it's because I got all of my tarot and oracle decks in one space. I got a new bookshelf and I'm seeing them all together for the first time in a very long time, and I'm realizing I have some big gaps in my collection. Y'all, I have a very shadow work heavy deck collection. I think I fool people because I look like a whimsical little fairy, but my tarot and oracle deck collection is very moody and brooding and shadow work heavy and gothic. So we're attempting to fill in some gaps. And the oracle deck that we are reviewing today is the Spirit Cards Oracle deck by John Mosley. Now, I had not heard of this deck before, and one of my sweet tarot mentees, or one of my mentees that I see once a month, is also a big tarot and oracle deck lover, and the last time we met, they showed me this deck. So I haven't seen, every single card, but the few cards that they showed me were so gorgeous. They took my breath away, and I remember loving the backings as well. So I think this is going to bring something, again, new to my collection, fill a gap, if you will. So let's dive into this one. I'm going to read the back for you first. It says, "The Spirit Cards were created from the inspired artwork of John Arthur Mosley. His art is an honoring of the divine feminine, sacred masculine, and a celebration of the beauty, wisdom, and spirit of the animals, plants, and natural elements in this sacred earth. These cards are different from most oracle card decks, and that they were birthed from the artwork first, and like the paintings, they inspire and activate purely from viewing and meditating on them. Each card is meant to be experienced on a feeling level and in the heart, then allowing for meaningful insights to arise." I love that. "The accompanying guidebook has descriptions of the paintings and further insight by the artist. These cards resonate with aspects of ourselves that will awaken a remembrance of who and what we truly are and our connection with the sacredness of life." And it says there's 4 categories to the cards: divine feminine, sacred masculine, natural elements, animal spirits, dancers, and dreamers. And it says it's a 44 card deck with a 108-page guidebook. That sounds lovely. One of my favorite ways to work with cards, besides using them for, of course, divination, is to do meditation and visualization practices with them. So this deck is going to be right up my alley. All right, so this was a deck I got on Amazon, but it is on the pricier side for a mass market deck. This retails $55. Oh, but look at this. And let's see, it doesn't say who the publisher is. It might be the artist himself. So this might be an independently produced deck that I just got through Amazon. All right, so look at this. I love it when the box does fun things. It's magnetic here. Ooh, and then there's the sacred geometry on the inside. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, so there's the guidebook, and then it comes in this like beautiful cloth bag. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, I don't have any scissors with me, and it's shrink wrap, so you guys are gonna have to struggle or watch me struggle. I did it. It's the claws. All right, let's open this up. Gold gilded edges. Okay, I'll show you the backings. These backings just did it for me. Look at that. And the gold gilded edges. Okay, before we look at the cards, let's take a gander through the guidebook. All right, so Spirit Cards, Oracle Deck Guidebook. Let's see what we have here. We have some introduction using the cards information, and then we go right into the card meanings. And it looks like for each card, there is a color reproduction, the name of the card, a channeled message right in the front, or maybe a little bit of a abbreviated meaning. and then some more paragraphs of text and a message. So let's see if that's, yep. So it looks like we're getting 2 full pages for each card. Let's see if there's anything else in the guidebook worth mentioning. Looks like that's about it, but you know, this is gonna be a fun guidebook to dive into. I can already kind of get that sense. It's definitely one that I'm going to explore as I pull cards, not a throwaway guidebook by any means. Okay, now let's look at the artwork. So cardstock, okay, it's like kind of a little more on the shinier side, but it feels sturdy, and these cards are big. Like let's find another deck to compare it to. This is the Herbal Astrology Oracle. So definitely with my tiny hands, this is gonna be a monster to shuffle, but we'll figure it out. All right, let's see here. First card is Birth. Gorgeous, gorgeous artwork here. Then we have Create. You know what, I'm doing this backwards. So we're gonna do it from the other end, and we're gonna go from card number 1. All right, this is the sad truth about an unboxing. If I mess up, I just have to keep going. You can only unbox one time. So we have number 1, Goddess Rising. And then we have Shamanista, Medicine Woman, Spirit Priestess, look at that. Spirit Warrior, Sea Priestess. The use of sacred geometry with this gorgeous artwork is really doing it for me. Warrioress. And this is my favorite type of oracle to clarify tarot, divine union. When we have a title and some keywords, that is the ticket for me when it comes to a solid clarifying oracle. Spirit Guardian. Earth Spirits. I want to make sure you can see this artwork because it's just gorgeous. Air Spirits. Water Spirits. To me, this is what like the matrix grid looks like when I'm doing meditation or working with plant medicine. This feels very aligned with how, you know, spirit shows itself and reveals itself to me. Wind Spirits. This feels so just powerful. This feels like such a powerful deck. Crystal Spirits. Plant Spirit, like the overlay of the sacred geometry is stunning. Light Spirit, Wolf Spirit, Elephant Spirit. I love this one. Black Panther Spirit, Deer Spirit, Lion Spirit. This artwork is just on a whole other level. Bear Spirit, like some of the most gorgeous artwork I've ever seen with an oracle deck. I'm a little speechless, like I'm shockingly quiet right now. Jaguar Spirits, Tiger Spirit. Oh, we love this one. Raven Spirit. Raven is one of my power animals, ravens and wolves. Crows and wolves, but crows and ravens, they're so closely similar or closely related. Butterfly Spirits, Hummingbird Spirits, Macaw Spirits, Eagle Spirits, Owl Spirits, Dolphin Spirits, Whale Spirits, Frog Spirit. Oh, look at that. I can see why this deck, Snake Spirit, was intended for like meditation and visualization. There's so much to each of these images. Surrender, dance, listen. Gorgeous. Dream, Blossom. I love this. This is gorgeous. Flight. And this one too. This one too. Emerge. And then we have the two I showed you at the beginning. Birth and Create. I'm a little speechless right now. Like, I almost want to cry. This deck is so beautiful. The frequency of it feels just like really like high vibrational is the best way that I can describe it. Definitely Spirit Cards is an apt title for it. I definitely feel like this deck is going to meet the need that I thought the Medicine Heart, I think it's the name of the deck, the Medicine Heart Oracle by Alana Fairchild was going to meet. I loved the artwork in that deck. I thought it was so beautiful. I tried to connect in with it and I couldn't, and part of it was that I felt like the titles of the cards and the definitions in the guidebook, they were just so bogged down. There was so much to it that I was having a hard time like honing in and tapping into what the messages actually were. I don't know if anybody else had that experience with that deck or if it's just like a me thing. So with how like, we had a lighting change, with how like clear the meanings are just with the cards alone, and just like with the length of, you know, guidebook meanings we're getting for each card, I can already intuitively sense that this is going to be an easier read. And I am just like, I want to rush to the end of this video so I can clear this deck and start pulling cards, because I'm feeling very inspired. I think one of the reasons why my deck collection is so shadow work heavy is because I have a harder time connecting to decks that are more, you know, love and light or light inspired or animal inspired, that really resonate with me, specifically just like the artwork more than, you know, those concepts of spirituality themselves. So this this is gonna be definitely meeting a need in my collection, and thank you to my sweet, you know, mentee and friend who encouraged me or showed me this deck, which was my encouragement to put it in my Amazon cart and eventually buy it. So, you know, all things considered for what you're getting here, I do think that even though it's a little more of an investment for cost, you know, I love a beautiful box, a beautiful guidebook, the bag that it comes with the sacred geometry, the gilded edges. I feel like it's worth the price of admission, at least for me. So I am going to sign off so I can clear this deck and start pulling cards. And I'm sure later down the road, I will be, you know, making another video either with a monthly, in my monthly deck list videos that I'm gonna start, you know, making again soon, or I'll probably do a separate video where I review this deck on its own if it ends up being super special, which it feels special. So, as always, I am sending you love and I'm wishing you well.